The Gina and Maddie podcast.
Something that is not the Coast's best kept secret anymore is Coastie doing big things in the world of boxing. Let me get a bit of this going on. Oh, yeah. Her name is Emma Greentree, and she joins us in the studio this morning. Morning, Emma.
Good morning, Maddie. How are you?
I'm good, mate. Now, please, for the uninformed, for the people who don't know who and what you do, can you give us a little bit of background, the Emma Greentree story?
So I am a boxer, just transitioning into my professional kind of career. I have been an amateur boxer since I was 17. I'm now 25.
You did a double take there. How old am I?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really count the COVID years.
Yeah, I know. Absolutely.
Us either.
No, me either. I'm
That's
still in my
good.
30s. Yes! So what's it look like going... What's the difference between being an amateur boxer and then moving into the world of professional boxing?
So with the females, it's kind of a big difference. Instead of doing the 3-minute rounds, so it's three 3-minute rounds in the amateurs, it changes to 2-minute rounds, so it's a lot faster and there's more. So my debut is going to be 6 2-minute rounds. So I'm 12 minutes in the ring, but
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Does that change the way you have to then train? Do your cardio training and stuff to build that stamina a bit? I suppose it's more high intense and for a shorter amount of time. Do you change your training?
the training's pretty similar, except for the fact that we are doing the 2-minute rounds. So when my coach decided, like, once we started training for it and we started doing the 2-minute rounds, I'm like, still got all this kind of energy and I could still go for another minute, but he's like, no, we need to train the 2-minute rounds, and I'm like,
Okay, yeah.
When did you realise that you were this good at boxing? Like one day, or did the coach just go, hang on a minute, this girl's a bit special compared to anyone else he might be training?
Well, I've always been kind of good at sports, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, so from when I could run, I was doing athletics and through school played a bit of rugby and stuff. But then, yeah, once I just kind of left school and I just decided to try boxing and it just stuck with me. But yeah, last year was probably one of my biggest years in boxing. I went to 4 international competitions, came home with 3 gold medals, and then at the Women's World Championships got a bronze medal in the light heavyweight division. So that was like my biggest achievement to date. So
And so you're
Incredible.
hoping to head to the Olympics?
yeah, I mean, I did try for the last one, but the current 75 kilo champion, she got bronze at the Olympics. So that's who I was up against in Australia. So that's
So that's how you had to compete against the person who won bronze in Paris to get a spot on the team.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Sure. And was that wasn't a knockout, was it? That was a split decision. That
Yeah,
you lost that in. Yeah.
And I think it was a really, really close fight. Like, I've fought her a couple of times, and each time it's closer.
I love that.
Have you been training today? Because you look like you're in your training gear.
No, I haven't been training today. I'll probably go for a bit of a walk after this, but I'm currently tapering, so
Oh, what's tapering?
it means I'm just kind of chilling out. And
Oh, that's what I do too. We've
It's
got
your
so
favourite
much
part.
in common.
It's a favourite part of your training program,
The
isn't it?
tapering, I'm in that at the moment too.
Emma Greentree is with us, getting ready for her first professional fight on Saturday. Emma, what have you brought in your bag over there? What have you got over there?
well, I do have a couple of supporter shirts for you guys, but I also have brought in gloves and pads if anyone wants to have a bit of a punch of the pads.
Oh,
You could check out Maddie's form because
Can I have a go?
he's a bit fit and he's probably got good form, I reckon.
I've only boxed once, and I'm going to drop a name here, and it was with Harry Garside for an event, right?
Yeah.
And I do like to think of, like, as a 41-year-old dad of 3, I'm like I'm trying to keep in a little bit of shape. I did like a minute of boxing, and I was cooked.
It's the
It is
hardest
so different.
thing.
It is so different. Hey, can we take a break? We'll come back with you, Emma, and you put me through my paces. Is that all right?
100%.
Beautiful. It's Gina and Maddie here with you with Emma Greentree.
Gina and Maddie.
In the studio, we're joined by a guest this morning, Emma Greentree, who is making her professional boxing debut. Emma, now tell us a little bit about this boxing debut you're making on Saturday.
So it is at the Fight Life Centre, which is in Thornton. It's a venue that's purely dedicated to just boxing. Glenn Jennings and a couple of people from like the box camp, they kind of developed it just to showcase the art of boxing.
Yeah,
And can
great.
people go and watch you on Saturday?
Yeah, they can. They can buy tickets at the door. The prices range from like $60 to $250 depending on what you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's you can buy them at the door.
The closer you sit, more chance of a mouth guard landing in your lap, that kind of thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Beautiful. And now, I was talking to you off air there about, do you now, because you're coming out of the amateur world into the professional world, and I see on the telly, when they walk out and they've got their ropes on, and it's just they have their entourage walking behind them. They have like a walkout song.
Yeah.
Is that something that you've got to think about for Saturday?
Yeah, I definitely have to think about a walkout song. But it has been probably the hardest thing of this camp to pick one.
Harder than the
Harder
training.
training.
harder than the training.
You're at the right place because Maddie will be able to think of something fabulous probably.
Oh, yeah. We'll have a chat after. But, yeah, I've got, at the moment, I'm wearing a pair of your gloves,
Yeah.
Emma. Thank you for bringing in some new ones as well. There's not manky, sweaty ones that you've been training in. I appreciate it. Are you going to put me through some drills just quickly?
Yeah, I'm happy to put you through some drills. I'll just put you through a quick round of unders and overs just to see how fast we can get our hands going.
Okay, I'm not the world's most coordinated guy, so this will be very interesting. I'm going to do my own walk-in, if that's okay. I'm going to
100%.
walk out. I'm going to come out, and I'll come back in. We'll fire off my walk-in music. Here we go. Woo!
Please welcome
Yeah!
to the red corner.
Stop right now!
Paisley.
Thank you very much. All right, Emma, what are we doing?
Alright, so we'll start with this.
For everybody listening at home, Maddie came dressed.
We'll go to opposite hand.
Opposite hands,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, here we go.
He's going for it.
Nice and fast.
I think someone's calling you. Emma.
It's probably someone calling to get you to be a professional boxer. He's got the guns out.
And then we're going to go to the straight punches. So with the
Oh, he's
straight
pretty
one,
good.
Opposite as well?
Opposite as well.
Okay, so we'll go.
He's packing a punch.
It's got a good stance.
Is he good? What do you think so far,
Stance
Emma?
is good. Power is good.
Any chance he can be professional?
Oh, maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
How long do you do this for in training?
Depends.
I think longer than this. You're looking good, Maddie. He's got very, very short shorts on, Emma, which might be distracting you.
And we'll go one more of the straight long ones. Oh, that was a perfect change.
And can he do the thing where he has to duck? You know those
Oh,
ones?
No, because that means I've got to miss Emma, and I am not. I am definitely not going to land Emma on the chin. A few days out from her first professional
Oh, you did good.
performance, I'm absolutely cooked. So you do that. That was like, what, a minute?
Yeah.
You do that while trying to avoid being punched at the same time for, 2 minutes, 6 times.
Well, not as fast paced as that. There's a lot more kind of, got to make sure I miss their punches.
Yeah, right.
And then you got to kind of calculate when you're going to throw yours. So
Emma, I'm absolutely cooked. I probably won't recover until after 9 o'clock. But thank you so much for coming in this morning and spending the morning with us.
Lovely to meet you.
thank you for having me.
The Gina and Maddie Podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.